Once upon a time, in a small, secluded town nestled deep within the forest, there lived a young girl named Emily. Emily was known for her vivid imagination and her ability to create fantastical stories that would captivate anyone who listened. However, there was one story she told that sent shivers down the spines of those who heard it. A story about disturbing true events from people's childhoods. Legend had it that Emily's stories were not merely figments of her imagination, but rather glimpses into the dark secrets of the townsfolk's past. People whispered that she possessed an uncanny ability to tap into the hidden recesses of their memories and extract the most haunting tales from their childhoods. It was said that anyone who dared to listen to her stories would be forever changed, plagued by nightmares and a lingering sense of unease. One stormy night, a curious traveler arrived in the town. Intrigued by the whispers surrounding Emily and her stories, he sought her out, determined to uncover the truth. Despite the townsfolk's warning, he ventured into the depths of the forest, where Emily's house stood, shrouded in an eerie silence. As he entered the house, the traveler was greeted by the flickering glow of candlelight and the faint scent of aged paper. Emily sat in a worn armchair, her eyes gleaming with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Without a word, she motioned for the traveler to sit opposite her. With a trembling voice, Emily began to recount the first disturbing tale. She spoke of a young boy named Jacob, who had grown up in the town many years ago. Jacob's parents had vanished without a trace, leaving him in the care of his elderly grandmother. Night after night, Jacob would awaken to the sound of whispered voices echoing through the walls of their old farmhouse. As the voices grew louder and more menacing, Jacob's nights became filled with terror, unable to escape the clutches of the unseen. The traveler listened intently, his heart pounding in his chest. He could feel the weight of the story, as if the very essence of Jacob's fear permeated the room. Emily's voice continued to weave its spell, drawing him deeper into the twisted tales of the town. She told of Sarah, a little girl who had been plagued by a recurring nightmare. In her dream, she would find herself trapped in an abandoned carnival, the air heavy with the scent of decay. The sound of sinister laughter echoed through the empty rides as Sarah desperately tried to escape. But no matter how fast she ran, the carnival seemed to stretch on endlessly, trapping her in a never-ending cycle of fear. As each story unfolded, the traveler felt an invisible force tugging at his sanity. He saw the faces of the tormented children in his mind's eye, their voices echoing through the depths of his soul. The tales became more sinister, more twisted, until he could no longer distinguish reality from the horrors that Emily wove. Finally, as the last story reached its climax, the traveler could no longer bear the weight of the darkness that enveloped him. He rose from his seat, his mind a whirlwind of fear and confusion. Without a word, he stumbled out of Emily's house and into the stormy night, desperate to escape the haunting tales that had consumed him. The next morning, the townsfolk found the traveler's lifeless body at the edge of the forest. His face frozen in an expression of terror, it was clear that he had paid the ultimate price for his curiosity. From that day forward, the townsfolk avoided Emily and her stories, for they knew the price one would pay for delving into the disturbing true tales from people's childhoods. Emily continued to live in her house, her stories forever etched into the fabric of the town's history, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked within the human psyche. And as for the traveler, his fate served as a warning to all who dared to uncover the secrets that were better left buried in the shadows. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you will support me by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and leaving your opinions in the comments.